And the reason is if they get one shot, they're going to take their absolute best shot that they can.
Who is it?
That's clearly not Kamala Harris. Well, look, I think there's a lot of open possibilities. I would not write off the possibility that it ends up.
Is it at all possible in the end that Kamala Harris also will not be the Democrat nominee, that she will be replaced? Because let's remember, after all, people like Obama do not think behind the scenes that she is necessarily electable. So what is actually going to happen? Well, Vivek Ramaswamy, who, let's remember, about a year ago was correct about Biden being replaced, made a very interesting prediction on this front and whether or not Democrats in the end will be running the candidate we necessarily think, and we'll react to it today, break it down, talk about it. So folks, if you enjoy the content, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you are new, and without further ado, here is Vivek's bold take just 2 days ago on the future of Kamala Harris as the Democrat nominee. Check it out.
So look, I say this as somebody who a year ago predicted Joe was not going to be the nominee. I'm going to predict that Kamala Harris is not going to be the nominee either. And the reason is if they get one shot, they're going to take their absolute best shot that they can.
Who is it?
That's clearly not Kamala Harris. Well, look, I think there's a lot of open possibilities. I would not write off the possibility that it ends up being Michelle Obama. She checks off the same identity politic boxes, and it's going to be somebody who's maybe above the fray that doesn't create the same kind of infighting that could debilitate their party.
So Barack,
the reality, Sean,
Barack is literally leading the charge, trying to keep his, keeping plausible deniability, and then his own wife takes over. What do you call that?
I think you call it realism. Sean, the reality is they're going to take their best shot. They waited till after the RNC convention. That timing is optimal for them because it gets closer and closer to the eventual election. They're going to drag this out, I predict, through the Democratic nomination convention at the DNC in late August. I think Michelle Obama is not off the table.
So there was Vivek Ramaswamy on Hannity explaining why he does not actually believe Kamala Harris is going to be the Democrat nominee. Now, to be clear, my gut instinct right now is that she will be the nominee just based on everything we've seen. But much like Joe Biden being replaced, really nobody actually knows, right? Until she is formally nominated at the DNC, I'm not going to say with 100% certainty that anything can be said as of now. And it is important to note that Vivek does bring up, yes, Obama was behind the charge to get rid of Joe Biden. In many ways, he's one of the top people pulling the strings internally within the Democrat Party. So with that in mind, here's what is interesting to consider, which is Vivek is correct. Obama also, according to the reports, does not believe that Kamala Harris is a viable candidate. So check this out. According to the source, Obama's hope was to get out of the way, and an article written by George Clooney in the New York Times asking him to step aside was a part of that plan. However, the higher-ups in the Democrat Party did not count on Biden endorsing Harris right away, and, quote, Obama was shocked, end quote, when Biden endorsed her, according to the insider. After Biden's ouster, Obama, who did not return a request for comment on Wednesday, wanted Arizona Senator and former astronaut Mark Kelly at the top of the ticket when the Democrat convention is held next month, the source said. Obama is apparently furious that things have not gone his way, which is why he is not currently joining in the Democrat Party's support of Harris, the Biden source added. Now, this was reported as of a couple of days ago, because it's also worth mentioning, just to give you the full story, that finally today, and keep this in mind, right? Obama is doing this way later than Pelosi, than Schumer, than Hakeem Jeffries. He definitely was holding out. That is undeniable. Apparently today, Obama and Michelle made a call to Kamala to give them her endorsement, or at least as it seems. Check it out.
Kamala.
Hello. Hi.
Hey there.
Oh, hi, you're both together. Oh, it's good to hear you both.
I can't have this phone call without saying to my girl Kamala, I am proud of you. This is going to be historic.
We called to say Michelle and I couldn't be prouder to endorse you and to do everything we can to get you through this election and into the Oval Office.
Oh, my goodness. Michelle, Barack, this means so much to me. I am looking forward to doing this with the two of you, Doug and I both. and getting out there, being on the road. But most of all, I just want to tell you the words you have spoken and the friendship that you have given over all these years mean more than I can express. So thank you both. It means so much. And we're going to have some fun with this too, aren't we?
You know, it really does just amuse me how insanely and insufferably fake the Democrat Party is. Because at least neocons kind of stab you in the front. You know, you have Paul Ryan, Mitt Romney, people like that are not exactly quiet about their opposition to Donald Trump. But in the Democrat Party, it's the opposite. Here you have Barack Obama, who, according to multiple reports, was the guy who was trying to make sure you would not be the nominee. He doesn't want you to be the candidate. But seemingly, maybe at this point, he thinks that, oh, well, there's nothing I can do. Kamala's kind of locked in as the candidate. I was always behind you. I'm looking forward to you so much. And truly, maybe this is something to keep in mind if you believe, Vivek, that some type of last minute change is going to happen. Let's also remember that after that June 27th CNN debate, what did Obama say? Remember, he was like, I'm behind Biden. A bad debate performance shouldn't define him. He's doing a great job. And then internally, you hear a million different reports that Obama is working behind the scenes to get rid of Biden. But publicly, he's saying, yeah, Joe Biden is so great. Same exact thing you could argue is going on here. So on one hand, I think they're doing this call to say, oh, publicly we are with you, but behind the scenes, is it true that Barack Obama is with Kamala Harris? And if it's not true, could we maybe still expect some type of last minute push for another candidate? Again, my gut, I don't think it's very likely, but at the same time, you know, Vivek Ramaswamy was right that Biden would be replaced. So I would say anything is possible. Truly, I'm just kind of keeping an eye on all of it right now. It does, again, I will reiterate, seem like Democrats are circling the wagons around Kamala and there's not going to be any drama, but it's fully possible. And I think the other hilarious, perhaps, part of this reporting here about how Obama was quote unquote furious when Biden endorsed Kamala is it suggests that in some ways, maybe Biden did us a favor. Okay, like W for Sleepy Joe, because when you read this, what it seems to suggest is that Biden was very pissed off, right? He was very scorned about being taken out of the race. So as a last middle finger, as a last screw you to Obama and to all the Democrat elites, instead of saying we're going to have some type of open convention or primary and get potentially a more electable candidate than Kamala, he just right away endorsed Kamala so they could not get the candidate of their choice. So that way people like Obama could not get the candidate of their choice. So, you know, in some ways, I don't know. It seems to me, you know, Dark Brandon, all the memes were real all along because Joe Biden on his way out basically burnt the party to the ground, right? So that is kind of funny to think about. He intentionally did it to screw over the party elites, and Obama's quote unquote furious at what Joe Biden did. So you know what, Joe? Let me just say this, okay? I've been against you, right? We've been opponents for a very long time. But first of all, if this is true, okay, good on you, all right? But furthermore than that, President Biden, listen to me. Remember what they did to you. Okay, they stole your presidency. They stole your candidacy from you. They cooed you. You do not have to go along with this, okay? You and you alone have the power, the potential to sabotage even Kamala Harris's presidency and the DNC and all this stuff, okay? Heck, you know what? You could vote for Trump. You don't have to tell anyone, Joe, but you know, you don't have to get on board with the coup that has happened to you. But no, in all seriousness, I would say, yes, on some level, I do think Kamala is going to be the nominee. She does have the delegates, but so did Joe Biden. There was still a high degree of uncertainty here, and that is precisely why I think at this moment, Donald Trump has not committed to a debate with Kamala Harris, because you see this current talking point being floated out. They're saying that, Donald Trump is ducking the debate with Kamala because he won't agree to one yet. And you see this right here, right? Kamala Harris is saying, what happened to any time, any place? And people are reporting that the Trump campaign is backing out of the debates. Yet when you read the Trump campaign statement, it's not about the fact that Trump is scared to debate Kamala. It's about the fact we don't know at the current moment still if Kamala Harris is going to be the nominee, and why would it be fair to schedule another debate with a candidate who they might switch out yet again. So this was the official Trump campaign statement. It says, given the continued political chaos surrounding crooked Joe Biden and the Democrat Party, general election debate details cannot be finalized until Democrats formally decide their nominee. There's a strong sense by many in the party, namely Barack Hussein Obama, that Kamala Harris is a Marxist fraud who cannot beat President Trump, and they are still holding out for someone better. Therefore, it would be inappropriate to schedule things with Harris because Democrats very well still could change their minds. Now, I think that's fully reasonable, right? Why would you, after they switched out the nominee already, why would you not wait until the nominee is decided? That way you can go and debate with an actual plan and an actual schedule here. But of course, the line from the liberals, the Kamala brats, they're going out here saying Donald Trump is ducking the debates. Yet, very ironically here, it is actually Kamala Harris who is on camera ducking the debates, because Nick Sortor reports that Kamala Harris says she is ready to debate President Trump anytime, any place, right? I'll debate anywhere. Trump's the one who is scared of me, but refuses to commit to a Fox News debate, which Fox News offered both candidates on September 17th. She is only agreeing to the ABC debate so that Clinton operative George Stephanopoulos can run cover for her. So check this out, all right? Take a listen right here to Kamala Harris.
So many of you have been asking me about the debate, and I'll tell you, I'm ready to debate Donald Trump. I have agreed to the previously agreed upon September 10th debate. He agreed to that previously. Now it appears he's backpedaling, but I'm ready. And I think the voters deserve to see the split screen that exists in this race on a debate stage. And so I'm ready. Let's go.
Will you do it on Fox News?
Comment on the protest yesterday.
She won't answer. She won't do it on Fox News. That's the thing. She won't, right? Now, Donald Trump did the CNN debate on the Hostile Network. So if you want to match that, why not do one on Fox? Oh, you're going to do with another network that will have, of course, George Stephanopoulos moderating, which means probably going to be even more biased than Jake Tapper and Dana Bash could have been. But you know, this is the fake toughness, right? This is arguably a strategy that was carried over from the Biden campaign days, which is pretend like it's Trump who's scared, even though you're the one who doesn't want to debate and you're the one backing out. And of course, you're playing all tough. You're being like, haha, you know, Trump doesn't want to debate, when all he's saying is, well, secure the nomination first and make sure Obama doesn't coup you out, and then I'll go debate you. But apparently that means you're scared. It means Trump is scared because he's not going to agree to anything when he doesn't know who the candidate's going to be. All right. That said, folks, let me know your thoughts on all of this in the comment section down below. Do you think, firstly, Kamala Harris will end up being the Democrat nominee? It's looking likely, but you never know. So let me know your thoughts there. If the DNC comes with any type of surprise, that's number one. And number two, what do you think of this entire debate situation and this fake talking point, the lie that they're running with? And with that said, folks, be sure to leave a like on this video, subscribe to the channel if you are new, and until next time, God bless and peace.